Good morning and hello everyone. This is Francis from American Toy and Furniture. This is one of those weird side projects I get sucked into all the time. I used to love going to auctions a lot because you could get all kinds of deals, but now most of them are online, so you don't get the deals like you used to. Well, I always wanted a nice big light table in my office for reading like blueprints, and if you want to trace on top of something, I always thought it'd be really cool having one. So I don't know, a couple months back, I ended up buying one at an auction. My wonderful father-in-law Phil went down and picked it up in Illinois, and that's the problem when you're not there at an auction. This table is humongous, way too large. Not what I wanted at all. I wanted more like a small one that I could actually put into like an office corner or something like that. The other problem is the light bulbs are extremely rare, so they're very, very expensive. So I am just going to convert this over to a couple LEDs. I ended up printing off some little small brackets out of ABS on my 3D printer. So I am going to mount these in here, mount the lights, put 3 lights in here, wire it up to the switch so whoever buys it, because I'll probably end up putting it on Marketplace and hopefully someone will buy it because it's a beautiful table. I just don't have any use for it. It's way too big for my little operation. So, but just want to kind of show, and then when it's done working, I get all wired in. I'll show you guys how it went. Okay. Bye. Hello guys, I am back. This is Francis working on this light table. Believe it or not, I actually got it figured out. There's a lot of wiring in here. I'm not an electrician, but I do understand the basics. But like I said, I took and put new halogen lamps in. They're really, really bright. So all I have to do now is slide the glass back on the table and then take a video of this thing working, and I'm going to put it up for sale. But like I said, this is just one of those many projects that I kind of get trapped on, and I'm just glad it's finally got done. And my brackets I printed with the 3D printer. I hope the light, I'll actually shut the light off so maybe you guys can see better wherever the switch went. Oh. But if you could see, the brackets actually worked pretty good. I screwed them into the side. They're all in place. They're not moving. Now when this thing gets moved or transported again, at least it won't get... the light bulbs won't blow up on it. So hopefully whoever ends up getting this will be really happy with it. Well, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Okay, it looks like we're recording. This is video 267. No, I don't know. I just made that up. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to fill in what we got done this last couple weeks. I've been really busy. This last week was my week off from school because it was Thanksgiving weekend, and we worked really hard. The week before that, I didn't get a chance to take a video of everything that we've done, so I just wanted to get one in before I go home because tonight is Sunday night, so I work tomorrow morning. We finally got the old wood stove out of here. My father-in-law and my beautiful wife, they worked really hard the week before, and they got the old wood stove out. We still got to clean it up, and we're going to put a machine or something here. We haven't decided yet what we're going to be putting here, but it finally gets it out of the wood stove was used up, and it was always cluttered through here because you'd have all kinds of wood like stacked up for firing and stuff. So we got rid of that. So that's really good. And we got a lot of different little odds and ends done this last week. We were working on different stuff for the toys and stuff like that. So we worked on some more of those. I was hoping to get stuff ready for Christmas, but it's not looking so hot. So we most likely won't have much up for Christmas this year, but we'll keep plucking away because that's what I do. Let's see here if I can get this. Oh, nope, I guess we are Scandal. But yeah, last week or the week before, the father-in-law and my wife got the new wood stove put in, and it works really, really well. A lot nicer than the other one. I still have to do some wiring to get it a little bit more better. Right now, we just kind of got it rednecked or jimmied in. I don't know what you want to call that. So we got a little bit more work to do. I got to do some wiring on it and stuff like that. And we need a larger motor. The motor that's on here is spinning way too slow, so it doesn't blow very much air into the wood shop. So I have to stop and go to Harbor Freight, get a motor for it. I wanted to get a nice, good American one, but I hate to say it was really, really expensive. So I'm going to be going to Harbor Freight for a horsepower motor. So that's basically our new wood stove. And then they got the Richardsons. They moved one over there, which isn't in its final location by any means, but at least we got it moved over so they can put the stove in. Then we also got the resaw wired in, which was really nice. I finally got that taken care of. so I could resaw a whole bunch of stuff that we needed. We were out of some triangles for the flag case business, and I wanted to resaw a bunch of little slats and stuff, because this is going to get, next year when the molder's running, this is basically going to be turned into slat stock for our toy line. So I got the resaw set up, and we finally got those done, which just a little small thing, but a lot of these projects build and build for me, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, what are we doing? There's 8,000 projects going on. So it was nice just to get some of these little projects out of the way. And then here's more stock that has to be ran through the planer. Next year when we get the molder running, then we can run the stuff right through the molder, and we do all 4 sides in one hit. Saved me a ton of labor, or us a ton of labor, but right now we just keep on plucking away. We have been for the last 10 years or 20 years, I guess. I think I've been doing this now, we figured out the math, 28 years. So I don't know if that means I'm crazy. I'm not really a success at this point, but I'm getting closer. And but like I said, it's been a long time for me to get this far, but we just keep plucking away, and I just don't give up. So like I said, either crazy or I don't know, ambitious. I don't know what you call me. But other than that, like I said, we got that done. We got some cutting boards planned for a customer. They ordered a couple cutting boards. Just got to run those through and do all the edge work on those next week. And then we got this cart of certificates done. I just have to plane these. So next week, if it's just warm again, we're going to plane all these certificates, and this will last us all the way through the winter until spring hits, and we have to do another batch. One thing I am very proud and glad that we finally got to, like I said, was just the week of finishing up projects. Was we've been working on these mic stands for about a year and kind of developing the concept and all that stuff. Now I just got to get them in the spray booth and spray them white and black. I wanted to stain them, but they're going to be a little too hard to stain. So these are just going to get painted white and black this year. So these should be up on our website hopefully in about 2 weeks. But like I said, basically you just put your little controller on there and a mic on there and hangs there. Like I said, we finally got 20 of them built, which is great. It's a nice little run. Got all the jigs built for them and stuff, so we can run another batch through if they actually sell on our website. So that was really good. We also got last week or 2 weeks ago, we got all the parts sorted out for our Madison molders. Everything finally put away, all the tooling, the spare parts. I took an inventory. So I basically don't have to order anything that I think I remember for this molder. We think we have everything for it. Oh no, I have to order the oilers. That's right, the oilers are junk on this machine. And I know I have to get somebody in here with more expertise than me to help with that oiler lines, but I will find someone in the spring to help me do that. Looks like I have a friend that came back from Colorado. He might actually help me put up the dust collecting yet this year over the machine, which would be a great start for next spring. So we might still attempt that this year, but like I said, it's pretty cold out, so I don't know if we'll get that in this year or not. But like I said, otherwise everything is going really good. Like I said, one of these days, I don't know if this year, but definitely in the spring, I'll take you guys to my old wood shop that we don't no longer use down the road, and give you a tour of that, because I did have a couple people call me have some questions on that place. So maybe in the spring I'll finally let it go and go on with my life. But so that's been kind of some good news. Bad news wise, I don't think we've really had any bad news the last couple weeks. Everything's been going actually really well. So like I said, and my job is going awesome. I love my job. I love going to school and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm actually looking forward to going to work on Monday. So I will be seeing, start new classes with the students and stuff like that, new projects. And one of these days, maybe I'll give a tour of my classroom. I just haven't really gotten there yet, because my room is, it's like this place. It's like a work in progress. It's still messy, and it's not exactly how I want to portray myself, but it just seems like sometimes that seems to be all I can get done in the time I have. So, but other than that, like I said, I hope everybody had some really good holidays and stuff like that. I know that ours were really good. I got to spend some time with some family and stuff like that to, eat some turkey and all that good stuff. So like I said, it's been really good. The other thing that kind of happened, and I don't know how many of you guys play video games. I do play some game called Modern Warfare that just came out, and I really held off on purchasing it because I really was not impressed with the last two games. But I hate to say it, I bought it on Tuesday, and I'm actually kind of really enjoying it. My brothers both got it now, so we're actually playing a little bit at night together. So it's been actually really fun. Oh, here's more rocker parts. Oh, and I don't know if I told you guys, but right there's the other Richardson. That is the small, short Richardson. This is a very old one. This one's from the 30s or 40s, where the other one's from the 50s or 70s. So they're a little bit longer. It's not put exactly in place where I want it yet, but my father-in-law and my wife, which thank God they did not record moving everything. They moved it from on the other side of the room. I probably would have freaked out and had a heart attack. So, but they got it done. I'm very, very impressed. They didn't drop it or anything like that. So next spring we'll definitely be moving in and finally setting that machine up and wiring it in, so you can see what it actually does. Because you're probably getting sick of me talking about how awesome they are. Because once you guys see it, you guys will be like, oh my gosh, they are kind of cool to watch, because it's kind of like a dance, you know. So we got that moved in, not place, but at least in a better place. The machine that was here, we took out, put in building C, because that was the nice thing. Now that we have the concrete in that building, all this excess machines that we don't use in this building are slowly getting moved over there. Now that place is a mess. So next year I'll have a lot of moving around, stuff to sort it out. I got a little bit more pallet racking to purchase to clean that building up. But that'll be definitely something we'll tackle in the spring. My father-in-law did start on putting a wall up over there and closing it off. But last I was there 2 weeks ago, it was just the I don't know, joint, what do you call it, the studs running up and down. He doesn't have any steel on the outside, so I don't think that'll get done this year. But at least it's getting closer, and that's all I love. You know, as long as things are moving forward. I know it's been a long progress, but like I said, it is slowly getting there. But I have to shut the lights off, kill all the transformers. I'm going in my house. It's like 5:30, and I hope everybody had a really good holidays. And thank you very much for watching everything. And let's see what it looks like when I shut the lights off. Oh, transformers are down, lights are off. Make sure you guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you in about a week or so. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone, Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to just do a quick walk through the shop. It's been a while since I've done any real videos. Just busy and trying to get this done and that done. So I just wanted to go through a brief walkthrough. One of the things that's kind of new for us is we are finally getting a bathroom out here, which is really nice. So we have a carpenter putting that all together right now. Slowly getting in there. It'll be good. Here's our skid steer. Got new tires for it this year, which was nice. Something nice to get done finally. Glue clamp. We finally got that fixed so that the things don't fall off anymore. Got a couple parts for that. So that was a nice upgrade this year. Shop is still extremely messy like usual. Working on all that kind of stuff. Trying to get it figured out. Finishing is still the same. Just got our one little cute spray booth over there. That's basically where we're doing all our flag cases still. A cloth table, packing area. That's basically pretty much the same. And here, the only change that we had this year is we did get a new table saw. Well, not new, but a used table saw, which was nice. Got that. We do have a couple of roof leaks that popped up this year. So we're going to try to hopefully get those fixed this summer. Just getting panels laid out so we can send them to the glue clamp for certificates and stuff for flag cases. We are currently in the middle of getting some new machines put back here. Wood stove was an upgrade 2 years ago. Gang rip, put a new shaft in there. That was a little bit more pricey than I thought it was going to be, but we got it straightened out and all that stuff. So that's finally back up and running again. So we've been starting to process some lumber, which has been awesome. It's making the job go 10 times more easier. Richardson's all cleaned up, ready to run. Electricians came a couple months ago, started getting everything wired in the walls. They just got to come back and finish that up, hopefully as soon as school is out, I'm planning on getting that all done. We got the conveyors all cut down so they all fit. They're removable now in the shop, so they'll actually fit behind the Richardson. I'm excited to get this machine all up and running because this is going to be a fun one to play with. But like I said, right now it's after the most important baby. But the most major project this year really was putting together this Madison molder. We got all the final parts machined up. Got the hoods painted by the Moseley High School. They also did some of my clamps for me. Made all kinds of extra little custom parts that really helped out that we were missing for this machine. So this has been kind of the big project for the last, I don't know, year and a half or so. Got dust collection all hung up in the shop now finally, which is nice. Now we're blowing all the sawdust outside into a trailer. That's been really helpful. No more bagger in here, no more emptying sawdust constantly. That's been really nice. Oh, like I said, it's not sucking as good as I was hoping. I think there's something wrong outside yet. I think the belts are slipping or something because the suction was really bad today. We did actually finally run the molder today, which was awesome. We ran a bunch of slats, and of course that's the little pile left. We had a ton of problems with feeding. They're just really small for such a large machine. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. I really want to go to molding 3 at a time anyways. This was just stock we had laying around, and I actually wanted to run the machine and make sure that it actually worked, and it did come out pretty good. I mean, like I said, they came out, we got them. I'm just happy. Nothing wrong with the heads. I was worried the shafts might be bent or whatever. Everything back here is pretty much the same. Just a lot of storage and junk back here. Hopefully, I don't think this summer we'll get to, but next summer I want to get this all cleaned out. Building C has concrete poured into it, and we're finishing up putting the walls up in there so we can move some of the equipment out of here and move this stuff around. We did finally get an area where we're putting all the parts for our machines, which has really been nice because I'm so sick of looking through boxes for different kind of parts for this machine and that machine. So that helped us a lot, quite a bit this year. And like I said, this will hopefully get moved around, I don't know, this summer, maybe next, I don't know. Hopefully maybe we'll start cleaning up this stuff because our real goal is still for Christmas just to get our toys at least in kit form and get those on Amazon hopefully by October is our goal. So we are able to run some parts now, which is what we've been really waiting on because I couldn't set the machines up, the Richardsons and drilling equipment, until I knew I could actually make the parts. And we do have about 150 units already built that we're going to stain up this summer, at least put those up too. So we do have some to actually sell. We got parts there, but the problem is that we moved to a different size, so this parts will probably just be used for setups or something like that until we can figure out what we're exactly finishing up on. And then I have the planer, 27-inch planer. That's working really good. Put a new guard on it, which was nice. Got that safety. Right now I just have plastic on it because I've been keeping the molder covered when we're not using it because of the little drippies for the ceiling. I still got a couple small drips here and there that didn't get taken care of last year. Other than that, like I said, everything is going really good. We're slowly moving forward. Hopefully release October 20th, my birthday. I'll be at 50. That'll be the goal. Get these things in kits and get them on Amazon by October 20th. That's what we're trying to shoot for. So I hope everybody's doing well, and thank you guys very much, and have a good day.